Hi everyone, welcome to week one. I'm Jim Slaughter, one of the course instructors, and I just wanted to welcome you and give you a little bit of an overview of where we're going this week. So I think this will be a regular feature, this kind of a video. Each week I'll try to review some of the interesting things that happened the week before and give you an overview of what's coming your way this week. So what's come before is several weeks of your participation in the sort of week zero teacher lounge activity, and thank you very much for anything you were able to contribute there. So far we have about 750 of you who have done the entry survey and helped us define what SIGs or special interest groups we could have in this MOOC, and then joined those SIGs. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So here's a record of your registrations over time. And then here's what it looks like in terms of SIGs. You see so far the largest one has to do with people interested in education, higher education and online learning. Probably a MOOC crowd there, but then a lot of you in the SIGs that we had expected. You may notice at the bottom there are a couple in sort of arts, music, and design that we may have to think about combining so we can get enough numbers there. And then here's a look at the resources. We had asked you all to upload your favorite technology resources that might be relevant for inquiry, and here we have the whole set of them. You'll be looking at these in a lot more detail this week, but you see these are organized by SIG. There's Khan Academy, Pinterest, elementary science. Here's one called I'll Go Do Interactive Physics. This is kind of neat. I think this one comes off of the previous version, was called Fun. It's uploaded by Daryl. Thank you very much. You see here he has tagged this with science, elementary science, and motion. Oops, if I can click it. So it sort of opens to show you the kind of resources that you all have been adding. So you see this is a free interactive iPad app. And these are the kind of things that we're hoping to collect a large number of, get them tagged, and make them available to everyone in all of the SIGs and relevant for you to think about designing your own. Okay, finally I just want to talk to you about what's in store for the week and sort of what edX looks like if you haven't seen it before. Basically here we are in week one, and each week we'll have a set of, these are called sections going down from top to bottom, and you'll complete these in sequence. So the first one you're watching now is Welcome to Week 1. Then there's an entry survey. We say required there. Basically, if you don't do the survey, we have no way to get you into a SIG, and you can't do any of the interactive activities, so please do take that. It only takes maybe 10 minutes. Then there's the inquiry and student-centered pedagogy. So that's the theme for this week. And then each of these themes, we would, as you probably read in the email, will have 3 videos. The first would be me giving a sort of theoretical perspective, and then the next one would be the UTS administrators, and then finally a teacher case study. Following that is a personal reflection. This is private, and it will help you kind of reflect on what you've seen in those videos. And then after that is a more public discussion between you and members of your SIG. So in this case we have 2 discussion topics, 1 and 2, and then following that is a self-assessment, you know, sort of how you feel you did, and that's mainly for the people taking this for credits. After these bits, which are common to each of the 6 weeks, there will be some inquiry activities. So this is us trying to practice what we preach and give you some interactive elements between yourself and kind of critically reflecting, as well as your peers. So in this case there will be 4 units. The first one is to critique some lesson designs. We're going to show you a set of lessons that we've collected over the last couple years that you can sort of think about how that might work. They might work for your own teaching. Then we'd ask you to add resources if you already have. If you have any other ones, to please at least click this if you've done it, so you can get credit for that. And then finally, another one is to review the resources. So it'll bring up a kind of random one from your SIG and ask you to to have a look at it and make some comments and then rate it in terms of how you feel it could work for you. And then finally, to explore the entire list of resources for your SIG. So after that, I think there's only one thing left, which is the design strand. Now, because this is a long week of 11 days, we're actually going to spend about 4 days getting more of these resources in, and then we're going to open up the design strand. So if you're coming in thinking you're going to do the whole thing in the next couple days, we won't have the design strand open until Sunday. And the reason for that is so that we can collect more of these resources before we open it up to designers. So you'll get another email from us about that, and then magically another section will appear here. These resources will be here every week for you. They're sort of supplemental to the topics from that week, and again, it'll sort of be in the form of these units that you can always click on. So that's what's in store for the week. We hope you enjoy it. Feel free to click through from here. And thanks, and I'll see you again in this informal video next week.